in UK. It's also been voted Peer of the Year for 2025. Now we're heading on to the Great Hall, also described as the crocodile. So if you take a look at your right window, look at the front of the Great Hall, look at the front of it, it actually looks like a crocodile.
Ah, it does.
On the bottom.
To the left and behind the stone wall is a place we call Happy Valley. And no, you'll not find Sarah Lancashire up there. However, what you will find are the cable cars, which are longest in the UK. Behind this is Cleared Gardens. Behind this is Clendenon Ski and Snow Centre. If it's over, as we don't get snow. It's actually a dry ski slope, but it does boast the longest toboggan run in Wales. Now, if you wanted to buy a toll gate, you're a little bit late. This one on your left-hand side just recently sold for £350,000. No good to me, it's got no garage. Now, if you're missing Hayley from Coronation Street, she'll be the one on the right-hand side with the green hand waving at you. Don't forget to wave back.
I mean, that's her.
What?
I don't know, I didn't watch it.
I've actually walked up this way. The road trip. There was a cycling race.
Hi.
Seen a celebrity before.
She gets better from doing that.
She's a celebrity
Now, on
then.
your
It must be
right-hand
nice.
side is known as Ormond's Bay, Clandinose Bay, St George's Bay and Liverpool Bay. Also on the right-hand side is our Madison Wind
I
Farm.
miss those.
There's 160 wind turbines out there, 160. Fifth largest in Europe, second largest in the UK. There is a petition to add a further 50 wind turbines, which will make it the largest in UK. What we're on now is called the Great Hall, also known as a crocodile, which I've already pointed out to you. It's over 600 feet tall, and approximately 200 feet taller than the Little. The Great Hall is home to the infamous Kashmiri goats, which you may or may not be able to spot on this trip. During the pandemic, they came into Clendenon Town Centre and they partied all night. Don't believe me? Check it on YouTube. The Hall was created approximately 350 million years ago. It's 2 miles long, 1 mile wide, and because it's under 1,000 feet, it's not a mountain, just a very big hill. The Hall is formed from limestone, dolomite, copper and iron ore. For over 4,000 years, the Great Hall has been mined for its copper ore and was one of the most productive mines in the UK. You can visit the Great Hall mine or the Great Hall, and it'll take you through some of the tunnels. Now take a look at your right window, that's your right window, you can see the Little Room over there. It's often described as the elephant drinking water. So that bit of rock only sees this little trunk. Now if you look behind the Little Hall, you can see a town called Craigside. Look between Craigside and our last hotel. Look between her on the promenade, you'll see a brown building. That is the RNLI. Warren Building. Look behind the RNLI. Through the green field, you see some buildings back there. That is the Owl Sanctuary. Now the Owl Sanctuary is open from 11 AM to 2 PM every day. It is free to enter. All they ask for is a donation. It's self-funding, so they do need donations. There's over 20 owls in there, and a kookaburra.
Kookaburra sitting over the tree, making at the budget. See, love kookaburra, kookaburra, gay life was beauty.
I don't think any of them wind turbines are moving, do they?
Not surprisingly. Oh, I'm starting to feel a bit cool now.
It's available on the left-hand side of the train. Those that's on the right-hand side of the train, I'll
It's got to
point out
get
to you in a
hotter as the
minute.
day goes on.
Those that's on the left-hand side of the train. Take a look out your left window. Left window. Look up ahead. Look for the rock face netting. Then look above it, and to the left you'll see a church. That's the rock face netting. Look above it, and to the left you'll see a church. Those that's on the right-hand side. Take a look out your right window. Look above it and to the left. Look at the rock face. Look above it and to the left you'll see a church. That is St Tidnow's Church. Wales, St Patrick, 200 River of the Snakes, Ireland, St Mr Tidnow. He rowed across the rough Irish Sea in a wooden boat and landed in the cove below to spread the word of God. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of Welsh lesson here. Llandudno. Now if two L's together is cla, not le, it's cla. So that's actually where you get clan from.
Clough.
And Tidno. Sorry, clan is actually Welsh for parish or town. And Tidno is, well, is that name after the bloke itself, Tidno. But when you put Tidno to clan, it changes the Tidno to a Didno. So that's where you get clan Didno from. Clan Didno. That ends your first Welsh lesson.
Woo! Right.
Now I was talking about St Tidnow's Church. It was built in the 12th century from local stone, and it's still regularly used for weddings, funerals, and sermons. Some people buried up there are Sir William Lex, motoring pioneer and founder of the AA. James Cecil Park. He was an Olympic tennis player. Job Jones, first keeper of the Great Orme Lighthouse. And Jess Yates, TV entertainer who presented Stars on Sunday in the 50s.
Bit rickety, isn't it?
Now going to the junction. If you take that left-hand junction up the zigzag
What?
path, this will take you to the great, so the Summit Complex is centre on top of the great.
I
Did, didn't you?
Yeah.
This zigzag path will also take you to the great Orme Mine.
Every hour.
This zigzag path
So you got the
will
choice.
also take you to St Tidnow's Church. That's
So
what
you've
we're
got
on
the
the left-hand
choice.
side now.
Punch and Judy or the
This
buses.
zigzag path is also known as Dead Man's Curve to local
We're going to get some
skateboarders.
fish and chips when we get back.
To everybody else, it's known as a
And then we'll,
BGH.
you know, while we have our fish and chips.
A bloody great hill as the running for right.
Sounds like a plan, Lisa.
Sorry, what did she say?
Isn't it amazing out there? Especially today. No, in fact, that is the lighthouse. It's built in 1862 by the Mersey Dock and Harbour Board. They used local dressed limestone and Canadian pitch pine to build it. Unlike all lighthouses, it doesn't have a stack. That's because it doesn't need one. Instead, it has a 180-degree bay window facing the sea and is situated 325 feet above sea level. Now the lighthouse was decommissioned in 1985, and that's when the optic was removed. And that can now be seen in the Summit Complex Visitor Centre on top of the Great Orme. Today, the lighthouse is a high-end B&B. Now I do believe there's about a 1 year waiting list to stay there though. However, I did find out how much it costs to stay there for you. It costs between £115 to £125 per person per night. And there's a £50 supplement per single person. Please ensure you turn to the train in 20 minutes. You've seen how long it takes at this point, and it's a long route back. And yes, we have left people behind before, and no, we still haven't found them.
So what do you tell us?
You are ready to travel back down the train, but please ensure the top on it, as the route down can be a little bit bumpy.
I'm not
Now, I think about 5 to 12, so can I be back on the train for approximately 12:15? That is 12:15, back of the train. Thank you.
So we've got 20 minutes spare.
Rickety train.
Not enough time really, is it?
We're here. It's halfway point.
Yes. Do a toilet visit, to be honest.
What am I have on?